Anybody can be steady when there is no storm. But can you be steady when everything around you is falling apart? That's what God spoke to me to share with you today. Be steady in the storm. Not hysterical, not frantic, not anxious. Steady. Jesus got into a boat with his disciples and said one thing: "Let us cross over to the other side." He didn't give them details. He didn't tell them what was going to happen on the way. He just said, "We're going to the other side." And they launched out. And as they sailed, Jesus fell asleep, and a windstorm came down on the lake. And they were filling with water, and they were in danger. And they woke Jesus up, saying, "Master, Master, we perish." Now here's what I want you to notice. Most things start out calm. Most marriages take off good. Most business ventures take off good. Most babies start out cute. The takeoff is always great. It's the things that happen in the middle that are the most disruptive. It's the things that happen in the middle that challenge your ability to be steady. And the worst time to have a storm is when you're already tired. The enemy waits till you're burned out. He waits till you're frustrated. He waits till you feel like, if one more thing hits me, I am going to lose it. And that's when the storm comes. But here's what you need to know. You cannot fix the storm. The storm is not yours to fix. The storm is yours to survive. You cannot fix the storm. And this drives us crazy because we were raised to fix things. We feel like we failed if we don't fix it. But I came to tell you tonight, every storm that comes your way is not your job to fix. Let that sink in. You are not on this boat to fix this storm. You are on this boat to get to the other side. And here's something that will change your perspective forever. Every storm that ever hit this planet came to pass, not to stay, to pass. No matter how fierce, no matter how devastating, no matter how many lives were lost, the storm always came to pass. How many times in your life have you gone through something you thought you weren't going to make it through? And now you can't even remember what you were so frantic about. It's in your rear-view mirror. But in that moment when the storm hits and your feet get wet, when the boat starts filling up with water, you wonder, can I be steady in this storm? Here's the first thing Peter did wrong. Peter forgot the power of Jesus' presence. Peter was addicted to Christ's performance and not his presence. Had Peter recognized the power of his presence, he would have known that the storm was lying, because there was no way that Jesus could be drowned. The very fact that Jesus is still with you is a sign that the storm cannot win. I don't know how you're going to make it out, but as long as you got Jesus on the boat, the presence of God is enough to take you through anything. Jesus is on the boat. The second thing Peter did wrong. Peter became hysterical. He started acting like he wasn't in charge of what he was in charge of. And what God wanted Peter to learn was how to be steady in the storm. You can't be a leader if you're not steady in the storm. Tears may be running down your face, but you got to hold on to that wheel. And by the way, the storm wasn't even that bad. There was water in the boat, but it wasn't enough water to wake up Jesus. The enemy has a way of amplifying trouble in your mind to make you think it's worse than it really is. You panic because the devil knows his storm can't take you out. It's your fear that's going to take you out. God is saying, be steady. All hell is breaking loose. Be steady. Your emotions are all over the place. Be steady. Your enemies are everywhere. Be steady. You got to be steady when they like you. You got to be steady when they don't like you. You got to be steady when things are up. You got to be steady when things are down. Don't take your hand off that wheel. Keep aiming for the other side. The third thing Peter did wrong. He failed to believe that he had what it takes to get through what he was facing. Jesus rebuked him for waking him up, because what Jesus was saying was, I equipped you with enough to make it through this storm. This was not a storm for me to rebuke. This was a storm for you to rebuke. Behold, I give you power over the enemy. I give you power over what's happening in your life. I give you power over what they said about you. But you're giving up the power when you're frantic, when you allow your emotions to control your decisions. The storm was just a test in a controlled environment, to prepare you for what God is about to do in your life. Now let me tell you something about storms that will change everything. In front of every major move of God, there will always be a storm. David needed Goliath. Goliath announced that David had arrived. Until Goliath came, David was just a shepherd boy. But Goliath put David's talents on full display. Goliath separated David from every other shepherd boy. If anything, David should have paid Goliath, because the king wouldn't have paid David any attention if it wasn't for the giant he fought. The reason you're fighting what you're fighting right now is that God is creating a stage for His anointing to be revealed. The greater the storm, the greater the assignment. If God trusts you with that level of trouble, you got to be somebody. The storm didn't fall on nobody, it only fell on somebody. And if the storm is in your life right now, guess what? You are somebody. The devil wouldn't attack you if you weren't somebody. You are about to step into something. You are about to come into another dimension. And the reason all hell has broken loose is this. This is Satan's last attempt to stop you from landing on dry ground. But I need you to hear this. They made it through the storm. The disciples got to the other side, and you are going to get to the other side too. Because here's the truth. You are closer to there than you have ever been before. And in order to get there, you must be steady. Don't back up. Don't give in. Don't give up. Don't let go of the wheel. Keep your eyes on where you're trying to go, and aim for the other side. Because whatever God promised you is on the other side of this storm, and it's worth fighting for. Be steady in the storm. If this word blessed you today, share it with someone who is in the middle of a storm right now. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Every week, there is a word that will strengthen your faith. God bless you. See you next time.